Hey everybody, how's it going? So I wanted to do a favorites video for you today. I know I haven't done one in quite a while, and I have a couple new favorites. Some of them are the same, I do have to admit, but some of them are actually kind of interesting, kind of new things that I've been using and at least trying to break my comfort zone with, and you'll see why I said breaking my comfort zone with in just a second. But anyways, I would like to show you them now, and let's skip right into the video. Okay, so this month, well actually I haven't done a favorites video since December, I believe, and I noticed that a lot of the products that I hold up are like the same, so like the same makeup, which I do have to talk about. MAC's Naked Lunch. It's still my favorite. It's my favorite MAC eyeshadow, and I got another one for Christmas, like you guys know, and this is this one so far. Woo, the light shut off. So I have like nothing left. It's actually pretty great, and I'm wearing it today with some others. Hopefully the little light turns on. Will it? Oh, yes it will. There we go. So, yeah, it looks okay. Hopefully it looks okay. Hopefully, cross your fingers. Anyway, I also have a couple of books. Like, that's my only makeup product because I don't want to have a whole lot of makeup products. So anyways, I want to get right into books. So, the book that I am currently reading is called The Lux. And it's this really great book about this girl, Elizabeth Holland, back in like 1899, I think. And anyway, it's about her life and how she's like a high society girl, and then she's cheating. Well, not really cheating, but she has a relationship with one of her coachmen, and then her mom is forcing her to get married to this rich man because her family is broke, and the story just goes on from there. It's a really good book, and it's part of a series. This is the first one, and then after that is Rumors, and after that is Envy, and then Splendor. The only reason how I know that is because right behind you, they're sitting up on my bookshelf, and I can see them very clearly, even though this light is like super bright. So this is the book that I'm reading right now. After that, the next book that I'm going to be reading is Nicholas Sparks, The Best of Me. And I got this one from my library, and it looks super big, but it's actually not. Well, it is, but it's large print. So, The Best of Me. So it's apparently really good. My sister read it because she needed something to read during one of her classes, because apparently they were reading that day, and she liked it. And this is like the font, so it's huge. This font is huge. Yeah, well, let me see if I can get a comparison. Okay, here's the difference between, let's see, can you see the difference between the font? I don't know, maybe, but anyway, this one looks really good. It was on, like, the best-selling lists, and, yeah, I'm just going to read it. I like Nicholas Sparks. His books are really good. I have The Last Song, and I saw the movie, but I read the book first before I saw the movie, and it was an excellent book. And my sister's really into Nicholas Sparks right now. She's reading, like, all of his books, and I don't even know which one she's on. Yeah, she's, like, finishing. She's got, like, 4 this week. It's pretty awesome. That used to be me. I used to have time to read, but no. Anyway, here is a book that I really wanted to read for the longest time. It's called The Fold. And the only reason why I wanted to read it is because when I was a lot younger, actually, this is only a couple years ago, maybe 2 or 3 years ago, I had a subscription to Teen Vogue, or not Teen Vogue, to Tiger Beat and Bop magazine, which if you don't know what that is, I would go Google it. So Tiger Beat and Bop magazine. But they're like the little teeny bopper magazines. And anyway, there's a picture of Jennifer Stone, which is the girl, like the friend from Wizards of Waverly Place, Harper I think her name is. And anyway, she was holding up this book on the beach, and I'm like, oh my gosh, it looks so cool, I should probably read it. So it took me forever because her fingers were covering up this part right here. So you could see T-H and then O-L-D. That's about it. And I was like, I wonder what that is. And I don't know why, I guess I was stupid and I couldn't figure out that it was E and an F. Stupid. But anyway, I'm going to read this one after I read the Nicholas Sparks one, and hopefully it's really good. It's about this girl who okay, so she is like an Asian or something. I think that's what it's explaining. And her eyes, you know how like that certain race has eyes, so like these type of eyes. Well, anyway, her aunt is, like, offering to give her the surgery to make her eyes not look like that and to have, like, I don't know, like, American or European eyes. I don't know. it sounds interesting, and I'm going to read it because it looks like a really good book. And I want to talk about something that's going to break my comfort zone. So anyways, I put another book on hold at the library, and when I got it, I was surprised. It was in audiobook form. Now, I haven't ever, well, I can't say ever, because I did have to listen to one when I was in grade 8, and it was called The Mist, the Book of Atreus, which it took me forever to find that one online too. But anyways, that one was really hard to like listen to, so I wanted to see if this one, and it's Philippa Gregory's The Lady of the Rivers. I'm sorry for the glare. There we go. That's even better. And I'm sorry, the little stickers covering her face, it just basically says, it's like the UPC thing for the library, because that's where I got it. I don't buy a whole lot of books, even though I have a lot of books. I buy those ones on sale. It's kind of like a beginning to one of her other stories, The White Queen and the Red Queen, and I really like, well, I tried reading The White Queen, and I never finished it, to be totally honest. I kept on checking it out of the library, and I'm like, I'm gonna finish it, and I never did. Although I was really into it at one point, but I just couldn't. I don't know how. I think life got really busy. Anyways, I did that, and yeah, this one so far, I'm like 2 hours in, and it's 15 CDs, and each CD is like 78 minutes, so an hour and 18 minutes, and so I'm about 2 CDs in, and there's like 10 things per CD, so like 10 different songs. I don't know. I just shoved it onto my iTunes. That's normally what I do because I can get CDs at the library, like I've already told you guys. And yeah, I just shove it on my iTunes, and then I listen to it, and so far it's pretty good. So yeah, that is awesome. Now, I want to talk to you about something that's also kind of weird, and I normally wouldn't put it into a favorites video, especially because it's not really something that you'd buy every day, but it's one of these things that when you're traveling, it's actually really cool to do. So I did it in New York City when I was in New York City, and when I was recently in San Diego, California, we did it there. So we get these city passes. This is what it looks like. This is the New York one, and this is the youth. Yeah, the youth one, and then this is the Hollywood City Pass, the adult one. And the only reason these two are both mine, and the only reason why the youth one is youth is because I was 16 at the time, and you have to be 16 and older to get the adult one, but it's so much better when you're 16 and younger, because the child one is the exact same thing as the adult one. You just pay like $20, $50 less. I don't know. But anyways, what they are little tickets that you pay one price for. So I think the New York City one was $80, and then this one was like $60, the Hollywood one, because we were in Hollywood. And what it is, yeah, it's like little tickets to a couple different places, and the Hollywood one had 4, and the New York City one had 6 places that you could go check out, and some of them are interesting places. So in New York City, for the one fee that you pay, you got to go to the Empire State Building. You got to go up to the top. You got to go up to the top of the Rock, or you could go to the Guggenheim. You could go on this, like, I think it was like a Starline cruise. What was it? I don't know. Okay, here, in the back of it, it says exactly what it is. Okay, so for New York, it was the Empire State Building Observatory, the American Museum of Natural History, so that's where, what is it? Natus Museum was filmed, that's it. The Museum of Modern Art, the Metropolitan Museum of Art, the Guggenheim, or the Top of the Rock. So you had to choose one of those two, and for my family, we chose the Top of the Rock. Then the Statue of Liberty and Ellis Island, or Circle Line sightseeing cruises. So we chose the Statue of Liberty. And yeah, it was a lot of fun. So you only pay one price for it, and you get tickets. And we did not end up doing the 2 museums, the MoMA, which is the Museum of Modern Art, and then the Met, because we just didn't have time. We only had a couple of days in New York City, and we did not have time for them. So I'll show you what the little tickets look like. And the child passes, they're all colorful, and then the Hollywood passes, like the adult ones, they're not. So this is the Museum of Modern Art, and this one is blue, and it's really pretty. It's kind of cool. And then the other one is green. Sorry, I only have one hand. So yeah, that's what it looks like, and it's pretty cool, and you get to go to all these places, and instead of paying like right at the front, like at the door, sometimes it's like $40 for like one entrance, and you don't get to go to like all these other places. You just pay one price. You get to go for one price. That's pretty awesome. And then the Hollywood one, what was it, the Hollywood one? I think I already discussed this with all of you guys in my last video, but in Hollywood, we did the Starline Movie Stars Home Tour, which was a lot of fun, I do have to admit. The Madame Tussauds Hollywood, so that's like the Wax Museum, and that was pretty cool. The Red Line Behind the Scenes Tour. What was that? Oh yeah, we did that. That's when you just like walk around Hollywood. That one was really embarrassing. I felt like a tourist. And then the Kodak Theater Guided Tour, or the Hollywood Museum in the historic Max Factor building. We did the Kodak Theater, and that's where the Oscars are held. And apparently we were one of the last groups who got to go there before they closed down the theater and like closed down all like the tourist groups before the Oscars, before they set for the Oscars, which is awesome. And now when I watch the Oscars, I'm gonna say, oh, I was right there. Gotta go in there. It was pretty cool. Too bad pictures weren't allowed, because I would totally taken a couple pictures. Okay, so I also want to talk to you about some of my music favorites for this little short amount of time. And if I can get my iPod to unlock, I will show you them. So, okay, it's working. I downloaded this music video because it was like free a couple weeks ago. And so here it is. Hopefully, if I can turn it up. It's this one. Getting very sexual. Okay, so it's somebody that I used to know by Guyot or something like that. Gotti? I don't know. Horrible pronouncing. Yeah, I'm sorry, my lip syncing isn't that great. Here's the name right there. Okay, so anyways, the song is like really cool. I like it. And then Walk Off the Earth did like a remake, but I like the original better. I do. I have to admit, I do. And I also wanted to talk to you about this app that I've been using, and it's amazing. It seriously is. It's the best app in the entire world. Okay, so it is this one right at the top corner called Temple Run. It's pretty amazing, and it's beside Tumblr, Twitter, and Facebook, my top used apps. That's why they're not really in folders. So it's called Temple Run, and it is amazing. It's like the best app in the entire world. You have to get it. Okay, so this is what it looks like. Da-da-da, and it'll load. And then, yeah. Look at that. It's pretty awesome. So yes, so one second. I'm going to turn around my camera and show you how to play this game.